I just want you to know that you're doing a great job. You're doing a fantastic job. I'm going to try to get through this video without editing it, but I do have a few things I want to share with you. Today is day 6. And tomorrow will be day 7. Tomorrow will be Monday, Memorial Day. And I feel like once we hit day 7, we, me, us, whomever, we will officially have formed a habit. I think a good one at that. I've got some videos that I've saved from various locations, different places, YouTube, X, TikTok, and they are focused, they center around this hashtag of working class problems. I believe it's working class problems. And I'm debating on how I want to deliver these in the discussion and conversation I want to have about them, as they all kind of come back down to education and then actions taken, mainly based on belief or disbelief. So I'm not going to do it on this one, but stay tuned because they'll be coming, or maybe I'll put them over on Patreon for the mastermind, because how you choose to think about things will then determine and dictate how you choose to behave, regardless of past experiences or assumptions or skepticism or whatever it may be. But I would say that if you've been rocking with me and this, consistently, and you're listening, then I'd say you're already on the right track, because it takes a special type of person. It takes growth. It takes some maturity to either seek out this type of discussion or to even be inspired or interested enough to click on it if it's presented to you. I'm not trying to use clickbait. I'm not trying to, bait and switch. I'm not trying to do anything except for clearly share with you what I want you to know, which is ultimately what I want myself to remember, as I will end up watching my own videos back in the near future. This is a method of accountability for me, but it's also part of the process of building the business that's going to generate thousands of dollars every month and every year, that is fun, passive, and has the exit strategy so I can do whatever it is I want to do from wherever in the world that I want to do it. And, at the same time, be able to press record or get with the folks on the Patreon and the mastery, and still generate income without working a regular job, without being a slave to the business that I own. Ultimate freedom. Okay. And if I had to put a dollar amount on it, I would say the ultimate freedom dollar amount for me would be, I would say about 4 million. I'd say about 4 or 5 million. Yeah. I'd say about 4 or 5 million. I would say I could knock out all debt with $1 million and still have 3 to 4 million in reserve, and use that 3 to 4 million for some basic, simple, easy investing that will produce a comfortable amount of dividends, basically, for life. That's it. With that being said, just keep investing. Now, this is a play on words. This may actually end up being its own video, but my brother sent me a screenshot yesterday, and like I said, he's got YouTube channels as well. He sent me a screenshot yesterday of a video of his that after 2 weeks has reached 1 million views. And this is cool. It's not the first 1 million view video he's had, and it probably won't be the last, but it's really cool because when I looked at it, and I looked at the videos before it and the videos after it, I mean, he's got almost 700,000 subscribers on this one channel. This video just hit 1 million views in 2 weeks, but the video before it had like 2,000 views. The video after it maybe had like 29,000 views. And there's hundreds of videos in between. It's just like, or outside that range. And it's like, he just kept investing. He just kept investing. And each one brought back a return. Each one, whether it be a financial return, which they do, or an educational return to help make the next video perform better, they all brought back a return. He didn't stop. He didn't quit. He kept going. He kept investing, and boom, 1 million views. All right, now 1 million views is probably going to pay him anywhere from 3,000 to maybe 15,000 in ad revenue, depending. Okay, it's a wide range to scale, and we could talk about it if you guys want to later. But 3 to 15,000 on one video. That's great. I think the video is about 40 minutes long or something. So if you can make $3,000 to $15,000 in 40 minutes, roughly, that ain't bad. It's not bad. Not to mention additional course sales and affiliates and sponsorships. So that one video might have made him, I bet you that one video probably made him 20,000. Easy. But the only way that that would have been happened, is because he kept going. He kept investing. I did some numbers. I did some math today. And if you were able to earn $1 today and $2 tomorrow and $3 the next and $4 after that, if you were able to continue on in this compounding interest situation, at the end of 1 year or the span of 365 days, you would have $33,397. I want you to put that into perspective from building a business and the strategy and the idea of, $1. If you can get somebody to purchase and create, revenue from $1 one day, do you think you could get 2 people to do it the next day? Do you think as you continuously got better at it, you can get 3 people to do it the day after that, and then 4, and then 5, and then continuously grow? I think you can. And that's just 1 year. If you continued on that path, and obviously there would be word of mouth, eventually it would sell itself. Well, at the end of the second year, you'd have $266,815. At the end of the third year, you'd have $600,060, all based on the idea that you just trying to get a sale of $1 a day, and each day, one more sale. You just got to keep going. You got to keep at it. You cannot stop. You cannot quit. You cannot give up. You cannot get discouraged. Okay, sure. You can take a break. But don't take too long of a break. Then you end up forming a new habit. We only want good habits here. And I just want you guys to know you're doing a great job, even if it doesn't feel like it sometimes. Even if it doesn't feel like it sometimes, you're doing a great job. Me personally, across the board, as far as I can tell, YouTube views are actually down right now. The last half of 2024, YouTube views were up. There were some people that I helped take advantage of this opportunity, and you literally couldn't miss. If you were having trouble getting monetized, if you were having trouble making money, if you were having any trouble whatsoever, the last half of 2024 was epic. The door was wide open. And now I'm not going to say, we would want to say like, oh, YouTube shadow banning us. YouTube doesn't like us. We're doing something wrong. We should do this, that, and the other. But at the end of the day, it's kind of just back to normal. There's really nothing wrong. It's just that previously it was like insanely good. And now it's like back to normal. So it's like, oh, it's broke. Not the case. I don't think. I don't think. I don't subscribe to that. And I just want to keep it real with you guys. However, if you see the numbers and you see the trend and you compare the charts, you may think, maybe I'm not doing so hot. Well, Kevin, as I'm talking to myself, you're doing just fine. You're doing just fine, even if it doesn't seem like it sometimes. sometimes you got to take a step back. Maybe change the date range on your graph. Change some of your variables. You need to look at it from, you're still doing good. You're still doing great. Honestly, the best thing that you can do is to continue working, continue learning, continue testing, continue trying. That's the only way you're going to succeed. If you stop, if you quit, if you give up, if you go back, opportunity for success diminishes exponentially. And so there's that. We're just going to maintain consistency, and I'm going to maintain transparency with you all. And I do want to share this one with you. And it says, this is Reads with Ravi. This was on X, and I told you I'm going to try to get through this without editing. And it says, remind yourself of this every day. So I'll put it in the screen. Let's see if y'all can see that. I'm going to try to read this backwards. You escape competition through authenticity. Remember this every day. Wow, that's hard to read backwards. And so as I'm analyzing my numbers, my metrics, my data, I'm almost like creating this competition, maybe with other vanity metrics of other YouTube channels and other things that YouTube Studio shows me, but also with myself and past self, as I am now my future self, current and soon to be future self. And so, if I'm not entirely authentic, then there's no way for me to escape this competition. Because if I am entirely authentic, then you can't compete. No one else can do what I do. No one else can make what I make. No one else can share what I share. And that's important. That's huge. Because I think that's exactly what we've got going on right here, is extreme authenticity, which essentially eliminates any form of competition on this channel. I don't compare it to any other channel. I don't compare it to anything. In fact, this channel isn't even designed to be monetized by YouTube. It's designed to connect. It's designed to hold myself accountable. It's designed to be a resource of like a digital journal, and hopefully designed to help other people. The monetization will come. It will happen. I'll share that with you guys, but it's not a goal. It's not the number. It's not top priority. The top priority is 100% clear, transparent, authentic discussions and conversations of showing you guys exactly what you want to see, exactly what you need to know and hear, without all the BS, all the noise, all the drama. I told you guys the other day that I may not necessarily share how much I make because I felt like it put people off. Well, lo and behold, that video that I was talking about, I put up a video of how much money I made. Nobody watched it. But the channel's young. The channel's early. The channel's still growing. And I think we picked up like a fair amount of subscribers yesterday. Like, I think we're at like 30 maybe now, which you're like, oh, 30 subscribers. But from having started at 0, from having picked this back up at like 11, I think, and staying consistent and people actually subscribing to an honest conversation, that's huge. That's huge. Like, I would take a low subscriber count of people who actually want to be involved in these discussions than a huge subscriber count that will mentally confuse you down the road as you say, and you ask yourself, well, if I have all these subscribers, how come no one's watching the videos? We'll get to that later. Not on this video, but another video. And so I'm thinking about this channel like I'm thinking about a bigger, more established channel. And it's like, well, of all the other videos, I had some immediate interest. Of the video that I created where I said how much I made in a day, there was no interest. I said, well, maybe it was a turnoff. Maybe this isn't the type of conversation we should have yet. And lo and behold, 3 days later, it's probably one of the better performing videos on the channel. And that's just how it works. Just keep investing. And I'm going to continuously keep investing. I'm going to keep investing in the information that I share, the conversation, the authenticity, and that's it. And then who knows? I end up like my brother, and just out of the blue, 2 weeks later, you got a 1,000,000 view video. You got a 1,000,000 view video. Now, the value of this 1,000,000 view video, hypothetically, is like, well, if you created a video and you weren't authentic and you got a 1,000,000 views, you got a 1,000,000 views. But if you create a video and you get a 1,000,000 views of being authentic, you got yourself a huge business. You've got a big business that you're going to need to be ready for, because 1,000,000 people watched it. And even if 10% converted into honest to God, real interested customers, clients, members, you got your work cut out for you. Got your work cut out for you. So, in closing, I don't have any great numbers to share with you recently of how much I've made, but I will put that together. And I will say that I have made some changes to increase how much I've made in just like the last 48 hours. And some changes in idea and concept, the production, the creation, and then the packaging and the delivery. And so we can talk about that. I'm not going to make this video longer than it needs to be, but I'm continuously working towards, I've got 4 channels and I've got the Patreon for the mastery. So on one channel, I'm continuously working to increase its revenue, and however that works, okay, by following market trends. And that revenue comes from ad revenue, comes from memberships, and it comes from sponsors. So I want to increase that, period. Like that's the workhorse. That's channel number 1. Channel number 2 is kind of like, it's on the back burner, and we use it from time to time just to throw stuff out whenever we want to, but it has no real purpose for now. We're still trying to brainstorm and figure out what we really want it to be. It's monetized. It is. The third channel is this channel. We'll say this channel is the third channel. We've already discussed what this channel's purpose is. The fourth channel is a fun channel. Fourth channel is a fun channel. It's a car channel. You guys saw my car in the last video. It's just a fun channel. And I'm waiting on that one to be monetized I'm waiting on the AdSense and all that. We talked about that. But the thing is that I actually consider that channel to be like playing golf. There's some people out there, and you may be one of them, that play golf. You might be really good. You might be awful. You might be terrible. But you still go out and you still do it. Why? Because you enjoy it, because it's fun. Now, granted, you could be good enough to compete and maybe even earn money, but you don't want to do that, because then it takes the fun out of it. So that's my fourth channel. My fourth channel is my car channel. It's my fun channel. I don't want to turn it into a business. I just want it to be fun. And so collectively, they will all go, the money will go into the pot of the big goal that I have. But at the end of the day, my primary focus is the main channel and driving its revenues for my own personal benefit, and to share with you so that I can provide you with as much information and as many resources as possible to drive your revenues. And then this channel to drive memberships and conversions over to the mastery on Patreon to do that. You see how that works together? And yeah, I'll let you know how it goes. I'll let you know where we end up. We're only 6 days in. I think, 5 days in technically, because this is day 6. But I'll keep you guys updated, and I'll see you tomorrow on day 7. I think my pool robot is done, or nearly done, cleaning, and we're gonna try to jump in this pool before this storm takes over. You guys enjoy your Sunday, and I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow on Monday.